This online revelation has Flames fans very concerned. There's no denying that Rasmus Andersson trade rumors have gotten silly at this point, but this takes it a step further. After Razz changed his profile pic, many Flames fans are concerned that he is done with the team. So will a trade happen sooner than later? We're going to get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. And yes, we're taking a page out of, the TMZ book here, and we've got some Razz Drama. And I gotta be honest here, this is the most, Gen Z kind of new age of media, I guess, report that I have for you guys. It's just totally speculation based, but don't worry. There's a lot of great stuff later in this video, a lot of good stuff about the schedule that was released today. But we do have to start with the main thing, which is Razz. And Rasmus Andersson just changed his profile picture on his socials, specifically on his Twitter, or I guess X it's called now. So yesterday, his profile picture was him in his Flames uniform, looking happy, playing hockey, and he switched it to him in a Sweden uniform. Now, already people are starting to speculate, is he done with Calgary? Well, as you can see from the his bio there, it still says Calgary in it. And yes, this officially means it's the dog days of the summer. People are reporting on, people's profile pictures changing. But it is interesting. We've seen this, I'd say, a lot more in the NBA, the NFL, even in, European soccer and stuff, that, when a player changes their profile picture, really means that they're leaving that team. But in the NHL, we don't see it as much. Maybe he just wanted to switch his profile picture around. But as you can see here, some more speculation. So Yegor Sharangovich replaced Breadman at Fiery Sharky on Twitter. They said Rasmus Andersson has changed his Twitter profile picture from him in a Flames jersey to him in a Swedish jersey, although his bio still mentions Calgary. So interesting, I guess we can say. Does that mean he's gone? Does that mean a trade is happening? Who knows? I mean, we'll know when something real happens. This is, again, just so new age. But, of course, everyone in the Flames world wanted to be talking about this. So let's see what some people said. So one person said 19 times out of 20, a player changing up their social media profile is meaningless. Someone replies by saying, so you're saying there's a chance? And then someone replied to that with the classic Will Ferrell movie quote, or from the song Homies in Paris. That's where I know it from more. It says, no one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. And that's exactly what this kind of speculation is, why it was posted in multiple places where Flames fans go on the internet. It's just something to get us going. Razz must hate Calgary. He must hate the Flames. He wants to be out of here. He changed his profile picture of all things. So yes, 19 out of 20 times, it really is meaningless, but you never know. Sometimes it could mean that a trade is coming. More people said, please tell me he's traded. Interesting. Another person said, sadly, Jason Robertson's profile picture is still him in a Stars jersey. If Robertson had also changed his, then you could think maybe a little deal involving both of those guys was happening. Another person says, is he going to the Predators then? Yellow. No, it's a Sweden uniform. The three crowns there, the Tre Kronor, or however it's pronounced in Swedish. But yeah, that doesn't mean Nashville. Crazy, though. Another person says, trade the petty loser. That's someone who is not a big fan of Rasmus Andersson at this point through all these rumors and speculation going on. And then one person also said, Matt, it's a great picture of him with the C. I'd change my profile pic too if I was the captain of my country. Surprised he didn't do it sooner. And I think that's honestly the most realistic take of all of them that's going on here. It's a great picture. And he captained Sweden at that tournament in Sweden, which was super cool. Yes, surprising he didn't do it earlier. But interesting that it came at a time when his name is just literally the top name in the rumor mill right now. A few more reactions here. So one person says, I'll miss him more than most. This is kind of, people are a little bit concerned about this change, I guess. So one person says, I'll miss him more than most. His antics were refreshing last season. Going to hate being stared down by him. If Andersson scores against the Flames, no matter where he ends up in his career, it'll be so crushing if he does that silly, but we'll see. Another person says, are we sure this is a new change? Someone, questioning if this change really did happen. It did. As one person replied, they said, I was heading into the gym and quick looked up his rumors, saw his account with the Flames jersey, left the gym, and it was Sweden. So this really did happen late last night. It really did change. So, yeah, Interesting. Why would he do that? Is it to kind of mess with the fans a little bit? Is it just because he liked the picture? I don't know. Maybe someone should reach out to Razz. Hit his DMs. I'm sure they aren't popping too much. Maybe he'd be down for a little reply, and he can let us know. Maybe he just likes the picture. Maybe he just likes Sweden. We can't blame him for that. Now let's get into some more concrete stuff here. Less TMZ, more back to Flames Digest. And let's talk about some schedule stuff here as the entire NHL schedule has been released. Each team released their schedule. The Flames did it in a very interesting way. This video that I think was filmed at like Nose Hill Park or something of Ryan Lomberg, you know, kind of releasing it. It's hilarious if you want to go watch the whole thing. But that's how the Flames announced it with their video. So they sent Lombo on a mission and set him up to fail, but they made one mistake. They forgot they were dealing with Lombo, and it had that big thing, kind of a take on Rambo, I guess, in a way. But if we get into the schedule, the first thing to take note of is the Flames will open next season on Wednesday, October 8th in scenic Edmonton. Funny way for Ryan Pike to put that. In a Battle of Alberta clash with the Oilers. So season opener is on the road in Edmonton against the Oilers. Can't be too surprised. That seems like a pretty common one. No, last year it was Vancouver, but it should be a very exciting way to start the season, of course. More things to take note of is the home opener. So the Flames start the season with the first of 9 back-to-back sets with travel, part of a 3 and 4 stretch to start the season. So 3 games, 4 nights to start the year, and the second of that first back-to-back is the Flames home opener, which is a 2 p.m. start, so a matinee game on Saturday against St. Louis. So opening up against the Blues, very interesting. The Flames don't really seem to have home openers against our Pacific Division rivals the way we seem to always, start in like Edmonton or Vancouver or something. Last year, wasn't it Philly or someone who came here for the home opener? This year, St. Louis, so very interesting, a team we were battling with to make the playoffs last season. That should be a good one as well. We are actually involved in 2 more home openers. So obviously we were involved in Edmonton's home opener, our own home opener, but there's a couple more. We're also involved in Utah's home opener. So the Flames are in Utah on October 15th, which I know is like a week into the season, but that will be the Mammoths home opener, their first game with that name, I guess, at home. A place we struggled in last year, but there you go. Another home opener we're involved in is in Utah. And then the final one is against Vancouver. So another one. The Flames are in Vancouver on October 9th. So I got it wrong. The back-to-back is Edmonton and Vancouver, and then St. Louis is on the weekend. My bad. I already knew that, but I'm going to correct myself now. I know the comments have already got to me and corrected me, but yes, we go Edmonton to Vancouver and then St. Louis on the weekend. But another home opener we're involved in, so the league couldn't choose between having us do Edmonton's or Vancouver's. They gave us both home openers there. So yes, that one goes on October 9th at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, of course. So very interesting way to start the year against your 2 biggest rivals, both on the road. Kind of good to get that over with in a way, but it should be a very exciting start to the season. We can say involved in so many home openers. Some other things to take note of. Some people are, having some fun on Twitter, of course. So the win column, once the schedule came out, they said that Rasmus Andersson will return to Calgary on October 14th when Vegas comes to town. Now, of course, that's not a fact. A little more speculation. And, of course, Fiery Sharky here, they responded by saying, or November 22nd when Dallas comes to town. Where will Rasmus Andersson end up? The return to Calgary for Raz could be one of those 2 dates, or it could be neither. We'll, of course, just have to wait and see. You can pause there, see what Pat Steinberg said. We kind of went over all those things already. But, yes, we start the season on the road, back-to-back, Edmonton and Vancouver, before coming home and facing St. Louis. But should be a very interesting start to the season for sure. Now, let's get into the comment of the day to wrap up this video, as we love to do here on the channel. It comes from the most recent video, which was more about the prospects, kind of about Reshny, and especially about Parekh as well. And the cringy dad here said, I think after a year or 2, Parekh should be weighing about 200 to 210 pounds, and he will be more physical and stronger. That, combined with his obvious offensive capabilities, will make him one of the top D-men in the league. Looking forward to seeing him help the Flames win games. And who knows if that'll happen next season, but definitely down the road. He looks absolutely incredible. The most exciting prospect, I genuinely think, in my lifetime as a Flames fan. So super excited to see him play, hopefully a full season, and hopefully, yes, he can help the team win some games down the road. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.